Hello there, thanks for tuning to Excel Island. My name is Abatan Sheriffdeen, and welcome back to the channel if you're an existing subscriber, and welcome if you're a new subscriber. So on this channel, what I basically do is I share content on data analytics, freelancing, and remote work, majorly on Excel, Power BI, SQL, and Python. But right now, I'm focused on Excel and live streaming my learning journey in SQL for the next 100 days. So welcome to my live stream. So I'm using the Datacamp platform to live stream my learning track. So I've been learning consistently using this platform for the past 34 days. A round of applause for me. So if I take a couple of lessons today, today will be day 35 and the goal is 100 days. Thanks for joining once again. If you're seeing this live stream after the live have ended, thanks for watching. So what I basically do is just learn and live stream the learning journey. I also do some practice of live stream. So sometimes I may have learned past when I stop on the live stream. So that is just me trying to make sure I cover a whole lot of topics. No, these are technical skills and it takes a lot of patience, dedication, and consistency to actually learn them. Also, I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst on Upwork. I've been freelancing for the past 2, 3, 4, getting close to 4 years now. I've been in the freelancing space and tech in general. And I focus majorly on data analytics. I try as much as possible not to jump from one niche to another niche. I stay focused on this data analytics part. So if you're looking to be a freelancer also, whether in any tech skills or actually in data analytics, I have a course by my coach. So the name of my coach is Ding Adebi. He has been the one putting me through freelancing for the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. So the name of the course is Freelance Clients Magnet Course. I'll leave a link to the course in the YouTube description. So what the course teaches you, it teaches you how to actually acquire the tech skills with the resources which is part of the course. Then after acquiring the tech skills, it now teaches you how to monetize those skills using Upwork, Fiverr, LinkedIn, remote job website, and so many other platforms out there. So you're actually going to gain a lot from this course. I've used the teachings from this course to take myself from zero to becoming a top rated plus freelancer on Upwork. And since I'm currently a top rated plus freelancer on Upwork with 100% job success score, giving my clients 5-star review of the learnings from the lessons in this course. So you may also check out this course. I also leave a link to Benga DB's Twitter account under the YouTube description, or you can just go to X or popularly known as Twitter and search for Benga DB. If I search for him, just type. So this is Benga DB here. So this is the course instructor here, the course creator. So you can go to his pin tweet. You see a lot of testimonials from students like me also who has used the learning, the teachings from this course to change their life, to learn to transform their freelancing business from zero to hero. So actually go and check out that course. There's a link to the course in the YouTube description for you to purchase the course if you are really interested to take your freelancing game to the next level. So I just go back to my Datacamp platform and start my today lessons. So I generally live stream for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. So that is the amount of learning I do per day. I also have other lessons I'm doing, especially in exam Power BI. So I just don't want to live stream those. Probably when I finish SQL here, I'll try as much as possible to also live stream the Power BI lessons and the Python. Yeah, definitely I'm going to be live streaming the Python lesson also. But off live stream, I take some courses on Excel, Power BI, just to improve my Excel skills. And I try to share those knowledge also using my YouTube channel just to share this knowledge that every data analytics person should be aware of and know to become a good data analyst. So I'll just continue learning from where I stopped. So I'm currently on the career track platform of SQL. So there are different career tracks on this platform. There's career tracks in Power BI, there is data analyst track in SQL, in Python, and so on. I'm currently focused on the data analyst in SQL career track, which contains a whole lot of courses under this section. You can see how program, so you have data science, data scientist, data analyst in R, Python programmer, data analyst in Python, data scientist with Python, data analyst in Power BI, data analyst in SQL. So this is the track I'm currently live streaming the learning journey on. There's also statistics, quantitative analysis. So there's so much on the platform that you can explore. So I'll just click on this. I'm focused on this data analyst in SQL, which is 39 hours of course, 39 hours of learning and contains 11 courses. And I've taken like almost like 5 courses out of the 11 courses. So I'm currently halfway through the journey. So let me show you what it looks like. Sorry about that, my page is pretty slow loading. I'll just refresh that. So do not forget to check out the link to the freelance client management course in the YouTube description to take your freelancing game to the next level and enjoy working from home or anywhere you're in the world. So this is the data analytics SQL track. So you can see there's 9 hours of learning journey, containing 11 courses and one project. So I've taken one, two, three, four. So I should be through with this part of the course or this course. So I click on continue. So there are other content there I want to show you. You can see the other content here also. You can see, oops, hold up. So while that is coming up, so this is the data analyst in SQL. This is 39 hours learning journey with long courses and one project you can see. So I've completed one, two, three, four. From here, 5 courses. I'll be completing this. I should complete this part of the course of the career track in this live stream. Then I have other courses there. That is like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 11 courses there and one project to implement what I've learned. So I think I'm halfway through the journey. 11, yes, close to half. So I just continue from where I stopped yesterday and try to finish this part of the course today, this chapter. So under each course in the track, there are always 4 chapters. You can see there are always 4 chapters. So I'm in this section called Beyond Windows Function. So I'm starting this section. There are also practice section under each. So pivoting, from my knowledge of Excel, pivoting in Excel and Power BI, I'm pretty sure I'll have a good understanding of this section called pivoting. So pivoting is quite simple. And I've written quite articles for clients on pivoting and on pivoting in Excel, in Power BI and in Excel also. What I'd love to do, I'll just download the slides first for this chapter so I can follow along on my second screen. So I'll just download that. So pivoting, let's see. This should be download button. So that has downloaded. So I'll just take it up from here and send to my let's complete this fifth course in the career track. So let's start.
Window functions give you information that you can't get with a group by, but they don't necessarily fundamentally change the structure of your result. What if you want to transform ranking data from a vertical to a horizontal structure, making it easier to scan? Pivoting transforms a table by making columns out of the unique values of one of its columns. The before table here represents the gold medals awarded to these three countries in the 2008 and 2012 Olympics. Once this table is pivoted by year, that column's unique values, 2008 and 2012, become columns in the after table. The values are automatically placed in the reshaped table. In general, pivoted tables are easier to scan, especially if pivoted by a chronologically ordered column. How do you do this in SQL though? Enter crosstab. Crosstab allows you to pivot a table by a certain column. You'll need to use the create extension statement before using crosstab. Create extension makes extra functions in an extension available for use. The TableFunc extension contains
Hold up. I want to pay attention to that.
placed in the reshaped table. In general, pivoted tables are easier to scan, especially if pivoted by a chronologically ordered column. How do you do this in SQL though? Enter crosstab. Crosstab allows you to pivot a table by a certain column. You'll need to use the create extension statement before using crosstab. Create extension makes extra functions in an extension available for use. The TableFunc extension contains the crosstab function. After that, place your source query in between the two $ pairs. Finally, in the parentheses after CT, write the column names and types of your new pivoted table.
Okay, let me listen to that again. Place your source query in between the $2 pairs.
After that, place your source query in between the two $ pairs. Finally, in the parentheses after CT, write the column names and types of your new pivoted table. The column names are the unpivoted column and the unique values of the pivoted column. Let's see this in action. The before query generates the before table from 2 slides ago. After the create extension statement, the before query is placed entirely between the two $.
So let's start from crosstab, $. Hold up, let's pay attention here. This is quite. Let me go back a little bit.
The values are automatically placed in the reshaped table. In general, pivoted tables are easier to scan, especially if pivoted by a chronologically ordered column. How do you do this in SQL though? Enter crosstab. Crosstab allows you to pivot a table by a certain column. You'll need to use the create extension statement before using crosstab.
Create extension statement before using crosstab. You type create extension if not exist table function.
Create extension makes extra functions in an extension available for use.
Create extension. Enter crosstab. Oh, why my page? I have to wait for that.
use. The TableFunc extension contains the crosstab function. After that, place your source query in between the two $sign pairs.
Okay, you create expression. After that, place your source query. You also have a source query. So this is our source query. So let's start from crosstab. So $sign source query text. Oh, my system is hanging. Let's start from crosstab. $sign source query text $sign city. Let's see that.
Finally, in the parentheses after CT, write the column names and types of your new pivoted table. The column names are the unpivoted column and the unique values of the pivoted column. Let's see this in action. The before query generates the before table from 2 slides ago. After the create extension statement, the before query is placed entirely between the two $sign pairs.
So this is the before query. Select country, year, count awards as awards from summer tables. Where country in China, Russia, USA, and year in, and made that equals to gold. Go by country. You also go by year, followed by country and year. And if you use the after, create extension. If not,
battery is low. Please recharge in time.
so just switch off that. So create extension. If not exist, no function. Select star from cross tab. Okay, select star from cross tab. So $sign. Then we'll now put in this source query. Select country, year, count, integer as our words. Data type 1. So we're saying count star, this is integer. From summer medal, where country in state word and year, a medal. Go by country, year, order by country, and year ascending. Then we have our last $sign here. We are placing in this word. This data type here is funny. So column 2, we have to specify the data type for probably the counts we are counting here. Then the $sign atlas here as city. Okay, this whole query we will name it as a city. Then country voucher 208 integer 212 column number. Okay. This is hard to understand at first, but when you practice and practice and practice over again, it starts making sense. Let me continue.
The table is pivoted by year, and the table's
So the table is pivoted by year. Where do we select that?
values are in the awards column. So
The table is pivoted by year, and the table's values are in the awards column. Yes, okay, awards column, yes. We are counting. Okay, so
the columns are the unpivoted column, country,
columns are the unpivoted column constantly. Need values in the year column. Okay, country, voucher, data type, country is voucher. Okay, country from here voucher. 208 integer. So assuming we only have two countries in that, I mean two year fields, unique year fields from our source query. You can say, okay, and year in 2008 and 2012. It's starting to make sense now.
and the unique values in the year column 2008 and 2012. This query generates the after table from 2 slides ago. How would you use pivoting with window functions? Let's take an example. This query should be pretty familiar. The CTE counts the gold medals awarded to 3 countries.
So this is CTE. Select country, year, count stars award from summer medals. Where country is from China, Russia, USA, and 3 years medal and sports is gymnastics. Okay.
In the 2004, 2008, and 2012 Olympics.
Olympics.
Then, each country's rank is calculated according to who won the most gold medals in each Olympic game.
Let me see that pretty well. So select country, year, ranking it by partition it by year, order by award descending. We are using pivoting here. Integer. Let me see that one more time. The integer and country. Go by country, okay.
Cast rank to integer to determine the column type of the pivoted columns. This is the result of the pivoted column in each Olympic game. Then, each country's rank is calculated according to who won the most gold medals in each Olympic Games. Cast rank to integer to determine the column type of the pivoted columns. 2008 and 2012 Olympics. Then, each country's rank is calculated according to who won the most gold medals in each Olympic Games. Cast rank to integer to determine the column type of
Select country here, rank over by year, order by award, okay.
the pivoted columns. This is the result. Notice that the rankings reset after each Olympic Games. Wouldn't this be easier to read if it were pivoted by year? Replace the ellipsis with the if it were pivoted.
Let's see. So the result, notice the ranking is set after each Olympic Games. The ranking is set after each Olympic Games. China 8, China 12. Russia 4, Russia 8, Russia 12. USA. Trying to see the result of the ranking for China, Russia, USA. So the rank, which is partitioned by year. It's partitioning by year, ordered by award. So it's going to reset after each year. 2004, 2008, 2012, 2004. Why are we having 3 years? Hold up. For Russia, 2004, this is the first. That's the rank of this year. I mean, they won't go more good medals there. Yeah, 2008, it was same gold medal. Okay, 2008 and 2012, same gold medal. For USA, they want 2 gold medal. Okay, this is having the rank of 3. Probably because okay, I mean better if I see the year there is count of the gold medals there. But
This is the result. Notice that the rankings reset after each Olympic Games.
the ranking is set.
Wouldn't this be easier to read if it were pivoted by year? Replace the ellipsis with the source query from 2 slides back.
Okay. So let's start from cost tab. So if you take those queries from the city, if you take this query from the city, now select country as voucher. Let's understand is pivoting and pivoting. Country as voucher, 2004, 2008, 2012, whatever country. Okay. Let's start from cost tab. Then the source SQL. You put your query here on the previous slide. Let's see.
Then, in the parentheses after CT, list the pivoted table's column names and types. Since you're pivoting by year and the values are in awards, the columns or country, the unpivoted column, and the unique values in year 2004, 2008, and 2012. Make sure to list the unique values in correct order.
Okay.
This is the result.
This is the result. I'm trying to understand when I do it. Some
The
parts
rankings are easily scannable by country and year now. Pivoting is useful when preparing data for visualization and reporting. Let's
yeah.
practice reshaping tables in the following exercises.
Let's practice this now. This this needs quite a lot of practice though. Let's give it a shot. So you have the following table of pole vault gold medalist countries by gender in 2008 and 2012. So let's try to use. So pivot it by year. Got the following reshaped winner data. You can see this is the gender men, women. So we have 2008, 2012, 2008, 2012. The country is Australia, France, Russia, USA. So we want to pivot it by year. Now we have the year 2008 and 2012. Then we have 2008, 2012. We have Australia and Russia under it. Then 2008, 2012. We have Russia, Russia and USA. 2008 is Russia and Australia. 2012 is France and USA. To create the correct extension, fill in the column names for the pivot. So let's give it a shot. So create the correct extension to enable cross tab. So create extension if not exist. That's how to put my slide beside here. I have to specify the table function here. This is the table function. Table func. So create the correct extension to enable cross tab. So from there, so let's start from the type cross tab. It will enable the pivoting and you put $sign here. Then you now select your main query. So our main query is select gender, the year, the country from summer medals, where year in 2009 and 2012, and the medal is gold, and the event is 4 votes. I run this simple query here. We are trying to collect these results from this little table here. If I run the code, see it's going to return the gender. I can see just 4 rows: men, women, the year that we specified there, and the country. Now I want to transform it, I want to pivot it so that you only have, instead of having year and country, you only have 2008 and 2012, and the countries will be listed under it. Then fill in the correct column. So that's where you use pivoting and pivoting. But to do pivoting and pivoting, now we are doing pivoting rather, we are going to use the create extension function from here. Create extension, if not exist table function. Then we select star from cross tab. Then you put $sign here. Then you write your main query that you're trying to pivot. So this is our source query that we used to generate this. I want to pivot it. Then you end it with $sign again. Then you have to alias that as city. You can alias it as whatever. I'm going to specify the column here that we want to use. So that should be we want to use the voucher here. I think everything is voucher. We specify the column from our query, that is gender, year, and country. We need to specify gender there, gender followed by year, and followed by the. So I'm just mentioning the columns from our query here. This is this column here. Then the data type. Let's specify the columns on the data type. Then country. So Then group by gender. Also group it by gender. So it's going to return only just two genders there. If I run the code now, let's see that, and boom, we have the same result here. So I'm understanding pivoting now. So create an extension if not existable function. The goal is not to memorize it. The goal is to understand it and be able to write it later without even looking at the code. But one of the goals is to make sure you understand it. So it's not easy memorizing the code. It's not possible memorizing code. So let's start from cluster. If I submit that, that should. Oh, hold up. Oh, that's my mistake. So the city, even this one is returning. Okay, you can see it's returning year as what from year as. So that the mistake I did was the gender. The city columns are the unpivoted column gender and the unique values of the pivoted column. So the pivoted column I want to pivot is gender, the unique values of the pivoted column, which is 20. If I run this again, let me run this again from here. I didn't even realize I filled it. Hold up. And let's start from gender. Go by gender. Uh, so this is my result here. So if in this place, you need the correct column name for the pivoted table. The table wants to pivot. The first one here says the city column. So this city column now, I have to mention the gender on pivoted. The table I don't want to pivot is this gender. I don't want to pivot this gender here. So it has to be the first one here. But the one I want to pivot, the unique value is there. I want to pivot the year. I want to turn over the year and make it horizontal. Yeah. It's instead of vertical like this. I have to mention 2008 from here. 2008, which is virtual 2012. So this unique value will be the one that will be pivoted. If I run it again now, hold up. I have to wrap it in quotes since they are text virtual. Put it in double quotes. Aha. Let's run it again. I can see this is the result I want to get gender. We are not pivoting this gender column. That's why we didn't list the unique values there. We want to pivot the year column. You can see 2008. I have to list the unique values there. If I submit that now, we are good to go. Aha. Good to go. So let's do it one more time. So you want to produce an easy scannable table for ranking of the three most populous EU countries by how many gold medals they've earned in 2004, 2012 Olympic Games. The table needs to be in this format. We want the country, the year 2004, 2008, 2012 to be pivoted from column to row. Then count the gold medals that France, the UK, and Germany have earned per country and year. So we want to count the gold medals they've earned per country by year from the summer table. So the gold medals, select, you can select year, and the gold medal that France, the UK, and the German have earned per country. You can select country first, country. Okay, let's select this country. Let's select the year. They want to count the gold medals they've earned, which is the medal column here. So it has to be the gold medals. The medal is gold. You can just use count star there. Count star as awards from summer medals. Where country is France, Germany, Great Britain, and Germany. in the year 2004, 2008, and 2012. It's good. You can group by country and year. I'm going to group it by country and the year. So let's run that query. And boom. So this is what we have. You can see we have the France. They have for the 3 years, 2004, 2008, 2012. They've won 21 gold medals, 2004, 25 in total. It is increasing. Same thing for Great Britain. It increased by year. While for the Germans, same thing. It's increased by year. You can just submit that query and move to the next one. So the next one is now select the country and year column, then rank the three countries by how many gold medals they have earned by year. I want to rank them by how many gold medals they've earned by year. So so if I rank this one, if I'm mainly ranking France, so this one will have the rank of 1, rank of 2, rank of 3. So select the country and year columns. Select the country and year columns, then rank the three countries by how many gold medals they've earned by year. So for each year, I'm going to rank them by how many gold medals they've earned. So if you're having for France here, as I said earlier, 3, 2, 1. Same thing for Great Britain, and that will be 1, rank of 1, 2, 3. Sure. So you can rank them like this. Let's give it a shot. So this is our city here, which is with query here. If I run it again, it should return the same query that we had earlier. The same result set rather that we had earlier, as you can see. So from here now we can select the record from the result set. Select country and year. I'm going to select country, and year. So and year. We're not going to be turning the award, but I will use that to rank in the ranking clause. Select country and year. Rank by gold medals earned by year. We want to rank it by gold medals earned by year. So that will be, I have to write the rank Windows function here. Rank Windows function, close the brackets, open close parentheses. So the what we're ranking by is an integer, so that's why the integer clause is there. But I want to write the over clause here. Rank by year, then over, can write over, can I break it down a little bit and say, let's do the tab key. So over, I can open a bracket there and partition it by year. Partition by year, right? Partition by year. By the year column here. Order by, so rank the gold medals earned per year. They were ordered by awards. By the awards from here. The awards reference that we're referencing here. Award, once you descending from the award, we have the highest rank. So this integer is from, this one is basically being here because of the pivoting that I want to do later. We're going to pivot them for us. So now if I add, let me run this query and show you something first. I run the query now. Let's see. You can see the rank now, but you won't see it. So what I want to do, just a little explore. I'm going to add the gold medal, the medal awards query back here. So I run this again, so it's much more understandable. If I run it again, you can see. So this award, I'm going to include it here now. So we're going to just look at before I submit it. So I include the award here, the awards here. And if I run this whole query now, So there's supposed to be a comma here. Yeah. And you see the awards. Because I return the award now. So we're expecting the France results. France. We are ranking it. The partition by year, order by award descending. So now this one is having gold medal of 30, 25. And this one is having a rank of 2. But for the German, the Great Britain, I don't having the rank of 1, because they have the highest gold medals there. Hold up. I want to understand how the rank is working here. So select the country and year column. Then rank the 3 countries by how many gold medals they've earned per year. The 3 countries by how many gold partition by year, order by awards. So the ranking, okay, we're not using, okay. You're partitioning by year. So you're going to look at each year, around each year separately. Consider this one, these 3 results, 41, 48, 41. So the Great Britain has, the German also has a rank of 1. Why 45? Why is 45 now being by the year? Okay. So the year that comes first is 2012 and 2004. 2004 come first. We're going to rank 2004 by their rank. So 2004 year is having 41. This one is going to have a rank of 1. Let's go back to this one. 2004 year. Okay, I understand better now. So now 2004 year for France is having the rank of 2. Oh, okay. The 2004 year for Great Britain is having the rank of 3 by the year. Better now. Then we're going to look at comparing 2004 each year for each country. That's the partition by year, order by award. So we're going to compare each year number for different countries against each other. Understood better now. Oh, sorry if you can't see that part. Okay, let me show you the ranking part. Let me just switch off my camera quick. So as I was saying earlier, so I'm going to compare. So for 2004, so for France, 2004 is having the rank of 2. That is 21 awards, gold medal. So we're going to compare the rank of France in 2004 against the rank of Great Britain in 2004 against the rank of Germany 2004. So Germany has 41 gold medals, 1 in 2004. So that means the rank of 1. So Great Britain in 2004 is having 17 gold medals, while the French are having 21 gold medals. That's why. So it's ranking it by years. I can get rid of this one now from here. I understand it better now. So rank by year, rank over by year. So rank over by year. So wow, this one interesting. Rank over partition by year, integer as rank. I still need to understand what this integer is doing here. Even though we've not pivoted it yet, what is it doing there? So I need to understand that better. So let me run the query again and submit. So we got that. No, the final step. Now we're going to pivot this one now. So we're going to make the year, instead of being the row, the year will now be the columns. We now have the rank. Oh, okay. Now pivot the query result by year by filling in the news table's correct column names. Okay. Create extension if not exist table function. So let's start from cost tab. The last time we are going to bring our city, our whole city, and the ranking also into here. So this is the final result that we want here. We are going to select the table that we don't want to pivot, which is the year, which is the country. We don't want to pivot the country. We want to return the country. So I'm going to type country here, country. But we want to pivot the year. So I'm going to select 2004, 2004. The unique record of the column we want to pivot 2004, After wrap this in quotes, double quotes, press it into see it as integer, not as a numeric value. 2008, then 2012, these are the unique records here. So all this will become my column, they'll become fields now, or column values. Aha, okay. If I run the query now, let's check that out. Aha, so now see 2004, 2008, 2012. So ranking each country for each year. So in 2004, it was France, German that had, that we, like you saw earlier, German had the highest gold medals, followed by the French, followed by Great Britain with 17. So I didn't really check for the remaining years, so well understood. And boom, we're able to nail that and get the whole full mark. So Ctrl Shift Enter, so Ctrl Enter. So everybody has an Let's use my keyboard shortcut. So that's not working there. So I think I've achieved my daily SP of 250. That's the minimum SP you can achieve. So let's see, let's practice some more. Oh, we're almost 45 minutes into the section, into the live stream rather. So let's see if I can quickly understand this roll up and kill function. So let's take a couple of lessons today also.
You've used the sum aggregate function with Windows to calculate running totals. What if you want to calculate group level totals and grand totals? You want to write
Calculate group level totals and let me listen to that again. You want to calculate something like group level totals. What if you want to calculate group level and grand totals?
calculate group level totals and grand totals. You want to write the SQL query that returns this table. The country and medal level totals are easy enough, but the country level totals are more difficult to get. Most spreadsheets support group level totals, so how do you do this in SQL? One way is to generate country and medal level totals with one query, and
One way to generate country and medal level totals in one query. So country, medal, counts as awards, something grouped by the country and the medal. What about country and medals ascending? Okay.
generate country level totals with another.
Okay.
However,
So country total counts as awards. I think I'm gonna turn this total from here. That was wrapped in quotes. Okay, let's see.
this method is inelegant and quickly grows infeasible the more columns you have. You'd have to add an additional query for each column whose group level total you want. There has to be a better way. Enter rollup. Rollup is a group by subclause that includes extra rows for group level aggregations. And this query, grouping by country and rolling up medal, will count all country and medal level totals, then count only country level totals and fill in medal with nulls for these rows. Using rollup, you can rewrite the previous query in a succinct way.
Let me see that. So roll up is a group by subclause. So roll up is like group by that includes extra rows for group level aggregations. So group by country, roll up medal, we count. So group by country, roll up medal, we count all country and medal level totals. Then count only country level totals and fill in medal with none for this row. That is quite a lot to understand. So let's take it bit by bit. So go by country. We understand what go by country will do. Roll up medal. We count all country and medal level totals. All of medal, we count all the country, only country level totals, and fill in medal with nulls. Man, I need to see that in action. That's quite.
You can rewrite the previous query in a succinct way. You can also use rollup to generate grand totals. If you roll up all group by columns, you'll have an additional row with the grand total. Rollup is hierarchical. The order of the columns in the rollup clause affects the output. If you roll up country, then medal, you'll get the country level totals. But if you reverse the columns, you'll get the medal level totals.
Hold up. Let me roll up
The
is what?
order of the columns in the rollup clause affects the output. If you roll up country, then medal, you'll get the country
If you roll up country, the medal, you will get the
level
country
totals.
level totals. So if you reverse the columns, you get medal level totals. So the first in the roll up will be the total. A roll up is a hierarchical, the aggregating from the leftmost provided column to the rightmost. So roll up country medal includes country level totals. So the opposite will be medal level totals.
But if you reverse the columns, you'll get the medal level totals.
Okay.
Both will include the grand total though. This is the result of the previous query. Look out for the rows that contain nulls.
Okay. No. 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 Okay.
The rows for which country is filled but medal is null.
Okay. This I think this null is the grand total. So 7. This 7. 4 plus 3. That's 7. 7 plus 7. That's 14. Add down 4. Take away 1. Bring the 1 here. 6. 5 plus 5. That's 10. Plus 7. 17 plus 1. Oh, are you kidding me? So it's giving us the country level total for China, but the medals we have now here, same thing here. So that's what it's basically doing. Then at the end of the day, it's going to give us the grand total, which is 184 plus 143. Yes, 4 plus 3, that's 7. Then 8 plus 4, that's 12. Add down 2, carry 1. Then 3, then 1 plus 1 plus 3. Wow. So that was basically what that query is doing. So you see that the theoretical aspect of reading it is not good enough. So if I roll up, let me go back a little bit. So roll up is beginning from the leftmost final column to the rightmost column. Roll up country includes country level totals. Okay. Both will now include the grand total. Okay.
This is the result of the previous query.
Understood.
Look out for the rows that contain nulls. The rows for which country is filled but medal is null represent the country level totals. For example, 184 medals in total were awarded to China in 2008. The row with nulls in both columns is the grand total. Notice that there are no medal level totals, since you're rolling up by country then medal and not vice versa. What if you also wanted medal level totals? Enter cube. Cube is much like its cousin rollup, except that it's not hierarchical. It generates all possible group level aggregations. Cubing country and medal counts country level.
So if you want to use cubing country and medal, count country level, medal level, and grand totals. Okay. So that is the difference between using only roll up but using cube.
Medal level and grand totals.
Grand total.
This is the result of the previous query. Note
Okay. So you have to count it by country and medal. So that will be too much. Bronze, gold, silver, 184. This for country. If I'm correct. Okay.
Notice that medal level totals are included as well as country level totals.
How do we notice
The medal
that?
level totals are those whose country is null but whose medal is not.
Country is no. Okay. Oh, why do you see that? Hold up. China no, which is 184 from here. But the medal is not no no. 167. Gold is 74. Okay.
For example, China and Russia were awarded a total of 117
China and Russia. How does it connect China and Russia? It's going to look at the bronze. Okay, if you come down here, the result is down here. So you're going to take the bronze, but country will be now the gold, then the silver. So the total bronze here is 57 plus 43 for 44. Let me listen to that again.
The medal level totals are those whose country is null but whose medal is not.
Country is no. So the medal level total is the country will be no. But the medal is no. Okay, now the silver is 97. Yeah, this is it. So the silver will be the total of the silver here will be when you look at the silver 53 plus 44. That is 97, correct? 97. Then for the gold, 74 plus 43. That is 113. No, 117, the gold. 117. Then from the bronze, 57 plus 56. That is 13. So 113. So the bronze is 113. So the medal level totals are down here, while the country level totals are down here. Okay, correct. What about the grand total, the whole total grand total? So I think the medal level total doesn't have a grand total. I doubt. But the country level total has a grand total.
For example, China and Russia were awarded a total of 117 gold medals in 2008. The grand total is also included.
Why is the
The
grand
two
total?
subclauses total is also
Is that the grand total? Okay, the grand total is included down here.
included. The two subclauses are similar. So when do you use each? Take the following example. The source table represents a company's quarterly sales in the first two quarters of 2008 and 2009. Rolling up here, the first two quarters of 2008 and 2009. Rolling up here, then quarter, will give you the total sales in the first halves of each year. Of 2008 and
I'm trying to understand this code very well.
2009. Rolling up here, then quarter, will give you the total sales in the first halves of each year, as well as the grand total of sales
Going up here, give us the okay,
is also included. The two subclauses are similar. So when do you use each? Take the following example. The source table represents a company's quarterly sales in the first two quarters of 2008 and 2009. Rolling up here, then quarter, will give you the total sales in the first halves of each year, as well as the grand total of sales in both years.
so I use roll up here. 208. The total is 208 for each year. Okay, 208. This 208 here. 12 plus 15. That is 37. We're going up by year. Then 21 plus 27. That is 48. You have 48 here. And the whole grand total. But if you use cube is going to give you by year and by quarter. So for the year, we're expecting cube year and quarter. For the year, we're expecting 2008 should be, hold up, for 2008, 27, we're getting 33 here. How come? Okay, let me use
Cubing year, then quarter will give you all of the above, plus the sum of sales in each quarter regardless of year.
I think cubing is going to ignore the year. Let's see. So cubing here is ignoring the year. Why? No, we only have 2 years, 2008 and 2009. If you should take the year first, the year will be null. But Q1, this Q1 plus this Q1, that is 12 plus 21, that is 33. Then Q2 plus Q2. Oh, okay. Why is it ignoring regardless of year? Why is it ignoring the year? That is not fair. But it's kind of different from the other example. Let's
This
see.
doesn't really make sense. Quarterly
Yes.
sales, regardless of year, don't really represent anything. As such, use rollup when you have hierarchical data in your columns, such as date parts, because in such cases, only some group level aggregations make sense. Use group when you want all possible group level aggregations. With rollup and cube, you can
Wow.
succinctly generate many group level aggregations. Both are
That's nice.
generalized by a special grouping sets clause. But for now, let's practice these two subclauses in the following exercises.
So using cube doesn't make sense sometimes. The roll up is better. Okay, let's practice this now. So you want to look at this Scandinavian, let's look at three Scandinavian countries and gold medals per country and gender in the year 2004. You're also interested in country levels of totals to get the total medals earned for each country, but gender levels of totals don't make much sense in this case, so disregard them. So count the gold medals awarded by country and gender. Generate country level gold awards count. So country level. So count the gold medals per country and gender per country. If you want to count per country, I'm going to select country from here. Country, then gender, count stars per gold awards from summer medals. Where year 2004. So where the year is 2004, the medal is gold, and the country in Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. Then go by count the gold medals per country and gender. Go by country. What is country levels of total there? So then we need to use roll up there. Generate country levels of so want to generate country level gold medals award count. Can say group by gender. Can say group by gender, but roll up. Can say now say roll up by country. This one the code. Can see for Denmark we just have 415. I see the null here. The total null here is for the country. Oh, let me see that very well. So generate country level gold award count. Okay, country level. Denmark, Norway. Let's submit that and see. I'm pulling up by country now. Resume, I have to bring the roll up. This roll up first. Let's see that one more time. I'm still getting same thing. So in my roll up, country level subtotals. Let's see that if I need to go by. Hmm. Denmark, Norway, Sweden. We also need to include the gender here. If I say go by country, roll up by gender. Okay, let's see. It's expressing roll up here. I need to understand why. Because I want to roll up by, say roll up is a group by subclause that includes extra rows for group level aggregation. Look at this one now. We're just using normal group by country, Denmark, and gender for the Denmark name. But if I run this code now, let's see. Aha. Oh. So it's going to be counting them. So if I say group by country, or roll it up by gender, it's going to be grouping. So group by country, we count all country, and gender levels totals. Then count only country left. So we're going to say group by country, followed by gender. So we count all country gender level totals, then count only country level totals. Oh, I need to make sure that okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. Mm, okay, starting to make sense. Let's say first. Mhm. Let's finish this challenge. Count the medals awarded by per gender and medal type. Count medals per gender and medal type. Medal type. You need all possible good level counts per gender and medal types of total and grand total. Okay, let's stop this medal type. Is there medal type here? Okay. Only medals per gender. You see the medal belongs to one country. Okay, so we have Russia here. Russia record here. Okay, yeah, country Russia. It makes sense to generate all possible subtotals, gender and medal level subtotal, as well as student total. So count the medals awarded per gender and medal type. Medals awarded per gender. Hmm. And say the gender, yeah? Gender, the medal, okay? Then the medal, then count star, count star as award from summer medals. Where here is this, then group order by gender ascending medal. So it's not to generate all levels, so we need to say cube. We're going to be using the cube clause here. Cube by gender and medal. So we're going to have the gender total and the medal total. Let's run that first. Aha. You can see the gender here. Then we have men, which is the bronze, gold, silver, and the male is now here. Men here. No. So the total should show here. The 64 is 34 plus 23. That is 4 plus 3. That is 7. Then 3 plus 2, that is 5. That is 57. Then 57 plus 7. 7 plus 7, 14. Another one. Then 1, 5 plus 1, that is 64 here. That is the gender level total. Then if you scroll down, same thing for women. Then we're going to have the medal level total. So for the gold, let's take the bronze. The bronze there is 34 for the men. If you go to the bronze for women, the bronze for women is 17. So 34 plus 17, that is 7, that is 11, 4, that is 51. So the bronze should be 51, correct. So the bronze should be 51, you can see. This is counting the gender level total and the medal level total. That's what this cube is doing there, which is quite interesting. So I submit that and boom, we got that correctly. If you understand what this function is saying. So we have just a little more lesson here, a survey of useful function, but I would love to stop here and take a break. So I may just finish this section of live stream, but I've achieved my goal for today. That's the most important thing. So I learned about roll up and cube function and pivoting, and also what was the last one I learned? I remember. I'm trying to remember. There's the cube function, roll up, then pivoting and unpivoting also. So thanks guys, thanks for staying to the end of the live stream. You see, today is day 35. I've achieved my day 35 learning streak. I'm 93% just to finish this section of the course. I'm starting a new section tomorrow basically. So thanks for staying to the end of the live. So if you found this live useful, guys support what I'm doing by giving this video a thumbs up and support the channel by subscribing, and let's hit our goal for the year. So I'm going 100 days. So I'll see you tomorrow as usual on the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe and put on the notification bell so you know anytime I go live. Anytime. And also don't forget to check out freelance client magnet course under the YouTube description so you can become a successful freelancer and have a successful freelance business like I am trying to have also, like I have had also. So you get that, man. So enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you next time on the